Hi guys, today it's Tamiya and it's Beetle Bug Mania Day with all kinds of stuff. So let's see what we've got. We have a polycarbonate shell on a Grasshopper 2. Had that a couple years. Recently built a Monster Beetle out of a vintage chassis with the mechanical speed control in it yet. And then new arrival, Blitzer Beetle, and we'll be doing that next. So hang on and we'll see what we got. Hey guys, I added a link to a video I just watched. TomleyRC put it on one of his channels. He's going to be doing a world record speed run with a Sand Scorcher. He did it before with a vintage one, and then now he got a re for like $130 US. So just putting a link there because it's pretty interesting. And then here's my first build with a Tamiya. My first car was a 67 Volkswagen Bug red Baja with the engine hanging out the back. So this is just a Grasshopper 2, and then this is VRX for their Nitro car, just the body shell polycarbonate. So it's pretty tough. All I had to do was add one post extension on the front and then just drilled the holes in the rear window. So I cut it out pretty good like a Baja Bug, you know, so if there was an engine there, that would be what it's like. And then my best friend, I guess, is Thingiverse and 3D printing for RC cars. If you have a Grasshopper and you have the hard shell, they have the body mounts you can print to make the sand hopper, they call it. So that's another option, cheaper than the Sand Scorcher by far. There's so much metal parts on a Sand Scorcher. They're pretty expensive. They're the premium one. So that one's done. And then my number 2 thing, this is a vintage, the Subaru Brat, the mud blaster chassis. Still has the mechanical speed control in it and the resistor. A seller on Marketplace that I buy from, I told him I wanted a Blackfoot, so I asked him if he had that, and he said I got enough to build one, so I bought the chassis from him, and then he had a Blackfoot body with absolutely nothing, no accessories. The tailgate was missing, no roll bar, no driver, no grill. So on Thingiverse, I printed the Ranger 150 grill. I did a driver without a helmet. All my buggies have helmets on them. I did the roll bar, resized it to fit this, and I did the lights, and then the tailgate on it, and then a heavy-duty rear mount because this came with the Mud Blaster mount. And then, so I had my Blackfoot, loving it. Well, then a guy on Marketplace that I kind of know, he had his leftover Sand Scorcher bare body for sale, so I bought that. And some of the differences, the Sand Scorcher has the 2 extra holes for lights and doesn't come with a rear window, but on Thingiverse I printed the louvers. And then you can see this is really a Monster Beetle body. It says right under the roof Monster Beetle, so it doesn't have those holes. This one's vintage, so it came with a full window set with the rear window, but when I looked the new re-re's, I didn't see the rear window again, so I guess maybe just the vintage one. So, yeah, I got this bare body. I printed the mirrors from Thingiverse. I had some little wipers from another car kit. I printed another similar driver. And then, to top it off, I printed a VW motor. It's just under 1/10 VW motor. And I think that adds to it quite a bit. Just hot glue for that on the inside and some hot glue for the louvers. Well then, next is I found a Blitzer Beetle, kind of homemade on Marketplace. So I had bought from that seller before. So I got that, and then I posted it on the groups, the Tamiya groups, and I'm in the Philippines. So another guy I know gave me the history of it. He had sold these new Stadium Blitzer wheels to a guy, and another guy had this was a vintage Blitzer Beetle chassis, and then has some new upgraded parts on it wherever it was broke or something. And then this is Monster Beetle body. So one of the guys in the Philippines bought the tires from one guy, the chassis from another, and then got the Monster Beetle from another guy, and he did it all himself. And then it was painted like a World War II German fighter, the BF-109, all this gray type camouflage on it, and then it had the yellow tail and the yellow front end, and then some German stickers on it. And it was pretty cool, but what I want to do is do a tribute to my first car. And my first car was that 67 Bug, bright red, and it had white spoke wheels. So this is pretty much ready to go with the nice new wheels. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, just you can check out that Tomley video. That's pretty cool with the Sand Scorcher. And I just wanted to show my projects, the ones that are done, and then this new Blitzer Beetle. So hopefully you guys can subscribe, and then we'll keep doing stuff like this, and then you can see how this thing turns out. So thanks a lot for watching.